February 5th and 6th, Thursday and Friday, and the moon's in Virgo. Just have to make sure everything's just so. The moon's in Virgo. And when the sun is in Aquarius and the moon's in Virgo, a great accountant, a great math teacher, a great scientist, someone who really loves to collect information and retain it. And because there's so much fire, Jupiter is exactly opposite the sun, like a perfect opposition. That is such an indicator of a spirit who has so much joy. These are the people that feel blessed and lucky. And lucky is not an easy thing. I have a whole problem with the clients that I get that are either wealthy or they're super good looking or they find themselves in a great marriage or they find themselves super sexy and alive and they feel self-conscious. It's like a problem because for them it feels like somehow or other they shouldn't be happy when others aren't happy. And I want to say to you, one of the trickiest things I find is when I see someone who's really celebrating success or they've really had an amazing relationship, I stare at them. This is Moon in Virgo with Sun in Aquarius, and I study and I say, tell me how you did it. And what you're going to see is there's some values or there's some very cool, simple principles that make for success. One of them is generosity. The people in life that give a lot get given back to. There's one of the rules. Another one is being in service, like genuinely wanting to help someone. That's an immediate way to get your energy to flow. Another one is staying positive. I know it's so dippy, but when there's positive energy around, it's contagious. And then it draws to it more contagious positive energy. And just like that, everything gets happy. And another one is making fun of or being able to laugh. Humor is one of the shortcuts in this society. We tend to get so morose, especially when you're lonely or you're alone. So I heard the story of Norman Cousins curing himself of cancer. This is so Aquarius Virgo. Let me study. What will it take for me to change my energy? So Jupiter's here, the moon's in Virgo, the sun's in Aquarius. It's a real chance to study, like I'm doing with you, the questions. How does this life work? And why are some people so lucky and so blessed? I love to read People magazine, and I pretend I'm those famous people. If people say to me, why do you read that? Because I want to relish in the sensation of a human experience that's completely, totally all over the top and not feel self-conscious. And the same is true on the opposite side. If you're one of those people who has had physical illness, or you've had sadness, or you've never really been able to be financially successful, if you can change your attitude from it being about the outer world to being about the inner world, which is where Virgos live, it's so simple. Virgo in the tarot deck is the hermit, and they study and they go inside, and that's where joy comes from. It's all about what goes on between our ears at the Virgo Aquarius. So I'm giving you some clues. Pay attention. Write them down. Are you doing joy? Are you in service? Are you generous? Do you know how to lighten up? All it takes is that fast of an attitude shift to change the whole nature of reality, because it's all right here between our ears.